GoonQuest is a Dungeons & Dragons role-playing podcast containing both crude and sensitive humor, with occasional references to things like drugs. Content warnings can be found in the description.
GoonQuest.
Ithquan, you find yourself on assignment of patrol among the masses during an announcement of the Lord Sovereign Elric Valencia. A large portion of immortals within Orn are attending as guards. Your post is rather loosely assigned, allowing you to the freedom to listen to the speech that's about to take place, with as long as no disturbances are breaking out, like the public's not going out of their way or anything. The perimeters are being watched by the Edgeblades of Orn, which are like the city's guard. You note as you're traveling amongst everywhere, you notice the golden pure scale Androna, the Spineweaver, along with Spineweaver Greyburn. They kind of stick out amongst the masses, mainly because they have those bright auburn robes. And I mean, they're the Spineweavers, and also Towering Dragonborn compared to pure scale and Ignom Dragonborn. They're the ones from the Chamber of Sortilege. You know, the Ignom Greyburn has recently been attempting to court Spineweaver Androna on many occasions, including such as this one, which is like very public affairs courting. And so he has brought her out to this speech as an outing. And you know she has been very polite with his efforts thus far, and it has become abundantly clear to you that many of his attempts seem to coincide around the time that you're caught up with work or with the Immortals, or simply right before you would arrive to the chamber to see Androna. He usually is trying to court her, so he's been keeping you from hanging out with her a lot by taking her on very public outings, which is just the process of courting too. It doesn't seem like she has accepted a lot of his practices thus far, but he's persistent. You guys see standing up before this speech, to give this speech, the Sovereign Elric Valencia. You guys know he is essentially a placeholder sovereign until the actual sovereign is of age to take rule of the sovereignty. So he is the former king of Valencia, now turned sovereign of Orn. As he steps up before everyone, he begins his speech. Great citizens of Orn, as your standing sovereign for Vasha Fairmore and former king of Valencia, I wish nothing more than to give you all the truth. What the dangers beyond the walls of Orn hold, what we strive for in a land that changes as days pass, as our sovereignty grows and learns to deal with new phenomena of the lands, we face many hardships and tribulations between attacks on borderlands, active movement and religious cults amongst our newly incorporated cities, a sparse militia guard fouled with corruption of doomwing cultists. Orn is the seed in which we must grow to prosper these lands. The work you all put towards the city's success enriches the lands around us and lets those with us prosper. Upon the dereliction's end, many worried of our ability to adapt to the times, given the reach of the sovereignty. Within our prospering Magus district, the groundbreaking work performed by the Spineweavers in the Chamber of Sortilege, and excellent work of our very own Cadmir Evershank's council member of the Arcane. I would say we have done a good job to adapting to this new time. But I would be remiss to say, when the three kingdoms became one, we sought more than good. We sought a legacy for the continent, a sovereignty to unite the kingdoms and countries of this land. We have expanded our borders along the eastern coast and continue to learn of magical prowess through new discoveries of old technology and forgotten historic text. I ask of you now to think back to the stories shared of children and kindness back to the heroes of old, a man that stood above the rest, the great wizard Mindus. Now I give to you the knowledge that all things are possible with magic. Having preserved his life through potent powers, the hero of old has returned to Orn, ascended above our understanding, no more a mortal human, but a god. As decreed by myself, please bow before, as I wish to introduce the citizens of Orn, the newly decreed Lore High Arcanist, Mindus. You guys hear grand bells that mark the hour normally toll in the distance as the sky above Orn begins to shimmer with an iridescent glow. The air buzzes with anticipation and a hush falls over the crowd. In the moment, a beam of brilliant light shoots down from the heavens, striking the center of this stage before the Sovereign. A swirling vortex of vibrant color energy crackles with arcs of blue and gold lightning. From the mesmerizing spectacle, the figure of Mindus emerges, clad in robes of deep midnight blue, embroidered in twinkling starlight and intricate sigils that seem to move and shimmer. He descends from the vortex, the wisps of dark hair not controlled by the normal gravity flowing around him like a halo, his eyes glowing a mystical light captivating all onlookers. The vortex dissipates as his feet touch the ground in a final flash of brilliance. He waves a crooked staff of dark ebony wood, showering sparks in the air before the crowd. The sparks land, transforming to copper and silver pieces that find their way to the lower class, notably dodging and avoiding the aristocrats who attempt to pick them up. Mindus begins before everyone. Citizens of this illustrious kingdom, I stand before you today not merely as your humble servant, but as a bearer of vision. A vision from where this sovereignty transcends the boundaries of ordinary existence and steps into a realm of extraordinary possibility. For long, magic has been the realm of the chosen few, a rare gift that has blessed some but eluded many. Today, I am honored to announce a new service offered by the sovereignty that will allow each of you to grasp the very fabric of magic and weave it into your daily lives. Imagine a world where every citizen, from the humble farmer to the skilled artisan, possess the power to enhance their craft, to heal wounds, and to protect our beloved homeland. The service will grant you these abilities, a gift that will not only enrich your lives, but fortify our sovereignty against any adversaries that may come our way. No longer will we be dependent on a select few, such as the Arcanist District. Magic will flow through the veins of our entire community, making us stronger, more resilient, and united in purpose. Through this service, our agricultural yield will flourish beyond measure, ensuring that no family in the lower districts goes hungry. Our craftsmen will create wonders that will attract trade from far and wide, filling our coffers and securing our prosperity for generations to come. Our temple healers, empowered by magic, will defeat ailments that have plagued us for far too long, and our warriors will stand as an impregnable shield against any foe. The ritual provided as part of this service is a simple act of unity and belief, a moment where we come together as one, binding our destinies in a tapestry of shared strength and purpose. I will personally guide you through the process, ensuring that it is safe and that each participant emerges with their newfound abilities fully woken. I understand that the unknown can be daunting, but I assure you this is not a path to be feared, but embraced. In my time in the past, our ancestors dreamed of such a day, and we are in a generation that will make it a reality. Together, we will usher in a new era of enlightenment and power. The service provided by the sovereignty is our commitment to you. Let us elevate our kingdom to unparalleled heights and become a beacon of magic and prosperity for all to see. This is a promise I make to you as your new High Arcanist, a future where each of you holds the key to this greatness. Thank you all, and may the light of Mindus guide you all. And to your sovereign's concerns with corruption and evil in these lands, you may rest assured your cause of concern should be no more. I have routed a devil from among your leadership. It appears your so-called immortals, who swore to protect you, have conspired with devils and demons for personal gain. Look around you now. Your immortal guards protecting you? Any one of them could be sworn to evil. I tell you now, lay down your arms and surrender. If you don't, I think we know where the allegiance may draw here. And you see in this moment the edge blades at the perimeters of the border all pull weapons and guard the areas, as you see a lot of people start to move in on all of the immortal guards that are present here, Ithquant. You see Androna look your way, and she's like, "Get out of here."
Letney is going to hand her his sword, assuming that she's like close by, and be like, "Hold on to this for me,"
Okay.
because he doesn't want to get it taken. And he's just gonna get on the ground and be like, surrender.
Okay. He's gonna drop to the ground and surrender. All right. You drop to the ground. You hand your sword to Androna. She takes it and she's like, "I'll hold it back at the room," and they separate away from you. You see a guard, one of the edge blades of Orn, walks up to you and puts your arms behind your back and cuffs you and starts to take you outside of the border of this area. And you see this is happening to a lot of the immortals. They all start to line up and take them down, basically take them up towards one of the larger buildings for political figures, and that holds like a prison cells essentially, and they're taking people in for questioning and such. You see your guard takes you towards this direction and then hooks off a little bit to the side and heads into between a couple of buildings, and you see he pushes you up against the wall, and he doesn't seem that formidable. He's not much bigger. He's not bigger than you or anything. I mean, you're like a 7 foot tall dragonborn.
I'm tall for even a dragonborn.
Yeah, he pushes you up against the wall and then like turns you over, and then he pulls off a mask and you see hands.
My guy.
And he's like, "You got to get out of here."
So what's actually going on?
I don't know the full story of it. I mean, I've only been involved for a little bit. I know you're friends with Borvik, right? Okay. Well, lest I be heard, they've been not taking people volunteering, and they're drinking some liquid thing, and they're going very dormant up there in the head.
Got it.
So avoid drinking that unless you want weird magic, but
nope.
Listen, Regina's not here right now, but if you need to crash...
Yeah, I was going to ask if I could.
I'm running things down there, so meet up with me down there. I'm sorry. Meet up with me down there. Sorry, I've been doing hands wrong the whole time. This place is infiltrated.
Yeah. We'll meet up at Regina's place. I need you to meet with the Gold Dragonborn, Dora.
Androna.
Okay. Androna. It's been a while.
Yeah.
The Gold Dragonborn and Androna. She has my sword. If you could retrieve it for me, I'll need it.
Okay. I'll find her and take the sword. Got it.
And he's gonna go run off to hide at Regina's old place.
Yeah, you start running down the streets to the lower districts. You notice as you're running, the shadow you cast is like in 2 different directions too. As something is tethered with you in some way.
What do you know about this?
About as much as, it looks like our devil problem's been taken care of.
Has it actually?
I don't know the extent. Let me go find out.
Okay.
She's like, shadow slithers away from you.
I was like...
And we'll cut from there back to everything. All right.
Fun fact, Ithquant's pact might end early. Who knows?
All right. Welcome back to Goon Quest. My name is Jimmy, and I am your debatably malicious dungeon master in this world of my own creation. Joining me today, as always, are the Goons. Goons, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Goon number 1, Joey, from Texas, playing Plato, the level 7 wizard. Fun fact about Plato, his favorite vegetable is corn, and that's it.
Hello everyone, I'm Jaden, Goon number 5 from Zimbabwe. I'm playing Aelostrin, the level 7 warlock, and his dragon companion, Lysair. A fun fact about Aelostrin is that he didn't really have any friends in Kindoria. Most of the kids are either older than him and starting adulthood, or too young for him to actually, play with.
To bond with.
Yeah.
See, it wasn't that big of a deal then.
You killed their children! My friends had kids!
Was Aelostrin the kid that wanted to be friends with all the adults?
Well, he was just born in an off year, so he was 2 years behind all of them. So all of his friends were 15. They were either starting work or trying to get a wife or something.
Yeah.
And then, 2 years younger than him, you got a bunch of 11-year-olds, and he's like, oh.
And those kids are lame.
Yeah. So he just did a lot of wandering around in the forest on his own.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alec from the Bermuda Square, goon number 2, playing the level 7 monk Adris. And fun fact about Adris is that normally, as a member of the order, he likes to, make sure he's presenting himself while, grooming himself. Making sure that the exterior of his body reflects the interior, strength and holy form and all that jazz. And he recently hasn't been doing that. Yeah.
He's not presenting himself
Yeah,
well?
he's been letting his grooming slip, his hair is getting more tangled and everything, his nails are getting a little too long.
No. Is he having nervous habits too? He's biting his beard?
Very much so.
So everyone can tell this too. It's very obvious.
Probably, yeah. It's mainly started as he's been going up the mountain, things with the sword and his order being destroyed, and yeah.
I guess it does match what's going on the inside.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm Samuel Lil Goon, and I play Borvik, the Black Dog Smokestone, the good man and pirate dwarven sorcerer. And a fun fact about Borvik, man, I feel like most of Borvik's fun facts boil down to Borvik doesn't understand. But Borvik spends a lot of time convincing his goat, Bush, to not be a demon. Because they both have horns. So there's got to be a connection there.
That's a fair point. I mean, the devil's got goat imagery with him,
Mm-hmm.
In real
So
life.
he spends a lot of time, he's pretty sure they're on a solid basis. But he just every time they're alone, he's like, hey man, just want to make sure you don't have any, urges.
Every
to be
once
evil.
in a while, you think he says, Beelzebub!
I want to kill.
This has deeper questions, such as, what are your thoughts on Ithquat and his horns? Or sorry, Letni and his horns.
Or Plato.
Well, Plato is a demon. So.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
That's exactly.
Yeah,
that's
that's
that just
just
enforced
What
it.
about
Yeah.
Lysair with her horn?
Well, dragons are different. Dragons.
Okay. So obviously,
Obviously, Letni is a dragon.
yeah.
I mean, Borvik would know as a fellow dragon.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is James. I'm coming at you live from the Starlight Ballroom. And I'll be playing the level 7 Ranger Varaldin Derrickson. And a fun fact about Varaldin is he, on the way up the mountain, remembered that Letni's blood has anti-mind control properties.
This is true.
And he really regrets not bringing some with him.
I'm not a blood bank.
My blood has
What was that blood bank?
There's anti-sleep properties.
I have a
apparently.
question. Sorry, no, this is. So if a vampire thrall drinks Letni's blood,
And they turn human.
Even if they weren't human beforehand.
Wait, so if a human drinks his blood, then he turns into a vampire thrall, right? That's how it works.
I don't know about that.
They turn into a dragonborn.
So what happens if a dragonborn drinks his blood?
They turn into a super dragonborn.
Okay, cool.
go pure
Actually,
scale.
they just explode.
Yeah,
Um,
it's too
We're
much.
not dealing with
They
the
explode
average
in energy
dragonborn
because
anymore.
they're super
It's blood.
dragonborn.
Kamehameha.
I'll kind of set the scene for each of you, and you guys can determine what you're doing. Plato, you had been talking to Stella along with the other sorcerer or
Right.
the sorcerer that was present as well, Gustan. Stella and Gustan looked like they were going to turn in. You guys had many conflicts about the contents of spell books. There was some drinking that took place between Gustan and Borvik, who didn't really know a lot that was going on in the conversation. Aelosrin was inquiring about severing ties based on elements, although it didn't really pan out, and it could be very dangerous for people not as adept or connected in tying the way in like you do. They're more directly attached to the reach in
Right.
some ways, whereas you tap into it. You're still connected in a way, but it's a little different for you as a wizard. Now, Aelosrin, I believe after you did not get the information you wanted to go back to your room.
Yeah, I went back to my room. I checked in on Varaldin when I heard his screaming.
You did hear him screaming about stuff, and you at least caught on that he He doesn't, clearly he regrets stuff he did, but he doesn't know how to express that. You, especially utilizing your fun fact now, it definitely looks like he might not have had a lot of friends in the past too.
He's also born in an off year.
But you were heading back to your room. Address, if I remember correctly, you went to your room to sleep, away your troubles.
Maybe sleep and cry, and sleep and cry at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How is Address processing all of this?
Bad.
What's going on, and like what's in his head?
I mean, he goes to his order and he sees that it's basically destroyed and a shadow of its former glory. And he's working for the guy who he brought back, who probably caused this to happen. But he doesn't really have a choice. And he doesn't really know how he's gonna get out of this if he can't. And he also made a deal with the demon sword, and so he's kind of just. There's too many things to process even one right now. So he's. Yeah.
He's not doing too hot.
He's having a Varaldin.
Yeah, except he actually he's expressing his emotions outwardly rather than internalizing all of it.
Gang, gang.
I mean, he's
Chris hitting us with the shaka.
expressing them outwardly either in his room or very badly outwardly.
Okay. So Aelisrin, obviously you're walking by all the rooms. You hear Ralden processing stuff terribly. Address is crying a little bit. You hear sobbing, like into a pillow.
He's trying
He's
to
probably
muffle it.
not dying. So
Borvik's the company shrink, so if you ever need to talk.
Borvik, you were there drinking, so you're a little drunk. You've got a little bit under your belt. Are you going to bed, or are you what are you up to?
Yeah, I think Borvik's just kind of done with the mountain in general. It's just like, let's just fucking, I'm going to bed. I lit the table on fire. I'm done. That's it. Mission accomplished.
Ralden, we know that your magic of trying to undo the mistakes of the past is not going well to fruition. What are some of the other spells you're trying to cast, so I know?
Reverse time. Wish was one of the. Sorry, I wish that Kidoria was not destroyed on exact date. Fire blast. Kidoria in reverse. Bunch of shit like that.
Okay.
Just any way you could word that.
All right, yeah. So you all wind down. You're all exhausted from climbing this mountain too, so it's like people are passing out left and right.
What level of exhaustion do you die at?
6.
Okay, I've got one.
Oh, you got only one?
No, I'm at 4.
Oh,
it's like I
okay.
can take one more before I'm down.
After a long rest, you guys do remove one. So I'll let you remove it now because you're all getting a long rest. You can remove one of your levels of exhaustion.
I have a question.
Yes.
How long does the effect plaguing Varaldin last?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Not only lasted an hour, so
Yeah.
you will get a long rest.
Okay. Varaldin has very much barricaded the room, though. It is inaccessible.
You guys all have your own separate rooms too, which is nice. It feels at least familial in that way. Remind you of your small rooms in Imrith. Wouldn't say you are not without any form of disturbances in the night, of course. Address, when you're sleeping or trying to sleep, you're having some fits that are kind of keeping you up. Apart from your sleep apnea, which already naturally kind of give you bad sleep, it only really keeps up like Lacer, who has really acute hearing as a dragon, and I think
thankfully
Bralden, who has
this
good
room is
perception.
Off as hell.
Actually, the rooms up here are really, really feng shui.
No address being in it's throwing it off somehow.
Oh, okay.
His chakras are not in alignment in this moment.
It doesn't appear that the Temple of Whole Foods has been changed much now that the Lightning Thane is there.
Oh, that he's keeping that in order at least.
Yeah, it just looks like everything out of the Temple of Whole Foods has gone to shit. Although you fall asleep and you begin to have some nightmares. Nothing out of the ordinary. It just feels like a looming, like you're falling into darkness and you start drowning. You're like, oh, it's just dark. And then you start drowning in like this black liquid and stuff. And you feel like chills going down your spine and like the cackling of like these vicious voices of like entities you would not truly understand if you saw them. And you just feel you feel the guilt press down on you from communing with the cursed sword. And you feel like it could be this doing. Yes.
Did Plato ever say what color like the liquid was in the mend this realm with addresses, and I like dip in a pool.
He didn't necessarily say.
Okay.
Did you, Plato? I don't think you did.
I don't think I mentioned the color. No.
Okay, all right. Never mind then.
Yeah, you feel yourself drowning in this, and you wake up several points in the night just not well from this. You hear a voice just in your head. Problem sleeping?
Can more do you want from me?
This is not my doing. This is your own.
Well, then why are you speaking to me right now?
Well, because you're keeping me up. Do you wish to have a peaceful rest?
Adris is not gonna engage anymore, and he's gonna wrap the sword up, like slide it under the bed in a hidden place,
I can help you with that.
and then try sleeping. He's gonna like make sure no one else can find it.
Okay. When you fall asleep to that, you hear the voice just one last time in your head, and he's like, "Just because you wrap me up now doesn't mean we're disconnected."
Adris is gonna ignore that.
You said Adris was keeping people up.
Yeah, just with his apnea.
Yeah. Would we be able to hear him talking to himself?
Are you talking out loud or?
If he is talking out loud, it's not loud. It's very quiet.
Why don't you roll? Okay, it's quiet. Why don't Alozrin and Lacer roll a perception just as a joint one? Because I think one of you has just a better modifier in general. Just use that one.
I rolled a 2. Doesn't matter.
Okay. The apnea is very bad, but the once in a while it stops, and then it just picks up again.
Okay.
The occasional thump as Verelden moves something in the room to block something else.
It's like a minimalist room, but like you've moved the bed, like the small cot up against the wall and everything.
I've blocked the door.
But you have fits and nightmares as you sleep, Adris, and when you wake up the next day, you notice you have a rash on your arm.
Oh no! Is it like the rash from the gibbering mouther thing?
No,
Okay.
you have a rash on your arm that looks like you've got you feel a little feverish in the head, and there's like a small red rash that like the skin's kind of like dry, super dry.
Oh no!
But we'll cover that when you wake up in the morning. Alozrin, you end up with a good night's sleep. You and Lacer were both very exhausted.
Oh, Sarah went to sleep immediately. She was like,
She was at like 5 levels, wasn't she?
or she's at 4.
4,
but yeah.
okay. Plato,
Yes.
you fall asleep rather easily. Nothing of issue. Nothing of crazy note.
Okay.
Until the morning. Vraldin, obviously you don't sleep well. I don't need to cover that one. But Borvik, from a window in the room across from the bed, it's not directly across from it because that would not be feng shui.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a little something hit the glass of the window,
My window?
like a small pebble.
We gotta check that out.
Check it out. Open it up. Another small pebble hits you in the face, and you see down with your dark vision. You see on the side of the mountain. It's like bitter winds like chill your room immediately as it's just like a howling gale outside. And you see just down on the ground, there looks like a little rock hand has been tossing some rocks up to your window.
Don't remember casting the hand. I go, just jump out the window.
It was 80 feet down. No, it's only a few. You just hop to the other side of the window and walk over, and you see a face starts to form out of it. And you see the Lady of Stone's face appear once again.
Ah! Sorry.
You do hear a small scream at one point in the night.
I'll go check on Borvik.
You go to his door and knock a couple times, and he doesn't answer.
Are you okay? That's a new one. I'm just gonna go practice with my sword somewhere.
Borvik, you see your the face of the Lady of Stone, the person who claims to be your mom, your mother, and also told you she was a stone giant.
Right. So I'm gonna do like that, the child squat where they're like looking at something on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
like curled up, like squat, and I just like poke her in the forehead. Like, what?
Oh,
What are you doing?
Are you?
Are you
Borvik,
here?
No, I'm not here. I'm.
Is this how stone giants work?
No. This is.
You
this
go
is,
anywhere that there's stones?
No, this is a form of divination magic.
Dude, I don't understand.
I could teach you about it when you.
Oh, okay.
if you want to learn.
Is that why you came here to show me the divination magic?
I came here. Well, no, I didn't really come here to show you I can't really show you the divination. I'd have to show you in person.
Oh, sure. Right, magic. I get it. Yeah, I'm magic too.
Right. I do want to. How do I preface this? Your father needs your help.
Which one?
What do you mean?
I'm not sure, really. The one that tried to kill me first, or the second one that tried to kill me?
Your father didn't actually try to kill you.
Sure. Okay.
Kaldir.
Right.
What
Right.
did someone say he tried to kill you?
Carry on. What does he need help with?
Well, it might just be best if I put him on.
He's gonna do the divination magic too.
Well, it's more of an object, and you can peer into it, and like your face appears before people, and you can talk to him that way. But you have to know him, and you're kind of related to me and him, so we're really good at divining you in particular.
Curious. Okay. Put him on.
Have you heard of a crystal ball?
like the shiny ones?
Yeah, like the shiny ones.
Sure. Yeah, I've stolen a few of those.
Oh, your Kaldir's in the back saying he's probably stolen more. Have you stolen more than 6?
No.
Well, then he said he stole 6.
Put him on.
You see her face kind of like slips away into it looks like normal rock again, and then you see a beard and a big nose, and then the face of the same man you had seen before, way back in Malbaldrum. That was a member of Onyx Thorn that came with a stone giant for saying they were looking for the lunar lens.
I'm gonna punch him right in the rock nose.
You punch him in the rock nose. What did you do that for?
I feel like you deserved it.
Well, you're not probably wrong. I probably did deserve it, but I don't actually feel it.
Well, I feel it.
Yeah, you probably have like a welt on your hand
A
now.
little bit, yeah, but it's worth it. What you got to say?
All right, put some beard balm on it. It'd actually make it feel better. Well, so I've got a bit of a slag I'm in right now, Borvik. So you're my boy, right?
You're stuck in the rock, aren't you?
No, I'm not stuck in the rock. Wait, you see his face moves up. I'm not stuck in the rock.
All right, cool. Just checking.
Right. So Boris, he's looking for you.
Why?
Well, put it frankly simple, he needs your blood.
For me to die?
No, no, yeah, probably. No, he doesn't need your... Boris is trying to start another war.
So he's out for blood.
Not exactly.
Okay.
You see, you are being related to your mother and I, which
Sure.
we are separated now. I didn't tell you that, but we are civil about it.
Yeah, sure.
No, maybe we could... They pause for a second. All right, never mind. Boris wants to start the giant wars again.
Wars against the giants.
Yes.
But, and here's where I'm slipping up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we might like giants now.
Orvik.
So I don't think that's the right move, would be war with the giants, because I think my mother might actually be a stone giant.
Oh, I know she's a stone giant.
All right, now I'm uncomfortable.
Has your mother told you much about Gilthradar?
No.
Gilthradar? That's where I was from. It's a old Dwarven city down in the Dark.
Dark. I'm familiar. I'm familiar with the Dark.
I hope you're familiar with the Dark because that's where you were born.
I knew it.
I'm still caught on Borvik. My mom's a giant. Yeah, I know.
How do you know? Who told you?
Well, Boris and I used to be pretty good lads together. And we had an organization, Onyx Thorn, that was from Gilthradar. In the Dark, yes. Well, Gilthradar, it used to be a rather great Dwarven city. And then, magic came back and some bad stuff happened. Not the point. I didn't stay in my hometown since then, but that's where you were from. And from there, I had met your mother in Orthump, which is where she's from. And we got together and we had you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the little interesting thing about you, when I had you, it was not a political marriage, but, maybe I'd say a marriage out of lust, if anything. And your mother, well, she turns out she has a thing in her called the Heart of Stone.
Okay, I wasn't sure where that was going for a second.
Oh no, yeah, no, you got hard stone. It apparently has a lot of latent magic in it, and from what I understand, when we learned about this, me and Boris wanted something to do with this. He wanted that heart for himself, and he spent a lot of time researching how to get that, and ultimately we found out there's not really a safe way to extract a heart, despite the fact your mother doesn't really want it anymore. He doesn't know what he doesn't know this, just so you know.
This is an out of character cough.
Just like to
He
comment.
just sneeze.
Veralden instinctively lying to Boris about where Borvik is, paying off.
Based.
I want to clear stuff up about the lunar lens too for you. The lunar lens has a lot of powers, and from what I understood, it could be used to extract a stone safely. And I wanted that for your mother, so, I didn't know at the time during the Giant Wars about the lunar lens being able to do that, so I did, in fact, utilize the fact that, let's just say Boris was the one who originally started the wars by giving it away, but I did take it back originally and sell it back to a lot of the giants. Not your mother, of course. We were pretty going steady then, probably.
Sure.
But then I sold it back to the dwarves after stealing it again, and someone's got to make a living and everything.
That's just profit, yeah.
Yeah. And then of course I go back to I want to steal it again, and then Boris took you when you were pretty young. So there's an old passage that your bloodline, it is rumored, if anything, to give passage to a particular place, and Boris wants to take you there. He wanted you for that reason originally, but he did not know where it was. But I fear now he does know where it is.
So my blood's special because it gets me into places, right?
Right. I say like blood, but like it's not really like blood. It's
Like
more
Adris's blood got us into this place.
Oh, is that what? Oh, well, no. It's more like your bloodline in itself. Like you are, you're a Thrain, and so you put your fist up against it. It opens the door.
Okay.
Yeah, it's simple enough.
How does it know?
Well, I don't know. I didn't make it.
What if someone just cut off my hand and put my hand on the rock? Would it still open?
He might do that.
I don't like that idea.
I don't really like it either. Either way, all I know is
What if I cut off both of my hands, burn them, then he can't put my hand on the rock?
I don't know if he could use your foot.
Don't want to lose my feet.
Those are the money makers, man.
Your mother's saying I don't have much time left to talk to you, but after all of this, there's this artifact, the lunar lens, that I caused to. When I was teleported away, I said, "Get me the fuck out of here," is what I was saying when I had it. I was like, "I've got my hands on it, but the lunar lens can be used to fulfill things you want," and I think everyone was trying to get away with it, and I have a piece of it.
Impressive?
So if you happen to have the other two pieces.
I don't know.
Oh, well, it looks like this, and he holds it up to the right. You can't, it just looks like a freaking flat piece. It's like, all right, it looks like this, but if you're on a cross any,
Okay, looking for flat pieces.
there you go. And it comes together to make the lens again.
All right, I'll keep an eye open.
There is another thing.
Hmm.
Keep an eye out. There's we're looking for some gauntlets.
Gauntlets. Like the wear on your hands kind.
The wear on your hands kind.
Sure.
Um,
For punching things?
It's sort of like the lens in itself.
For punching the lens.
No.
Into itself?
Supposedly we could use it to extract the heart from Stanara.
Oh, so different from the lens.
Yeah. Since the lens is all broken and whatnot, maybe we could get the gauntlets.
Sure. All right.
Right. But the gauntlets, on the other hand, you see, they were lost long ago.
Naturally.
As they do. And that's what Boris is looking for.
He's looking for the gauntlets.
Aye.
But also my hands to put in the gauntlets?
Well, the rumor has it that they're sealed behind a door that...
I can open with my hands.
Exactly. So he's
Right.
looking for you.
Okay. And we don't want him.
We don't want that.
Okay.
No.
But we're also looking for a stone heart to extract.
My man.
Are you looking? As
How many are there?
far as I know, there's just the one.
Oh.
Are you looking for your mother's heart?
Well, I guess so, yeah.
Well, then you're going to need the gauntlets.
Sure.
Because I don't know if we could take it out safely another way.
Okay. Could we explain that to the Storm Boy, I wonder? Yeah, there's the lightning thing
Oh,
who wants the
What's he
stone
about?
heart. So we're helping him to get the stone heart, but apparently we can't do that because that's my mom. Which I don't know if I should probably try to express that to him, see if that changes our situation at all.
Right, that might
I'm
that might work.
suspicious that it might not.
Oh,
He's kind of a dick. But if we find the gauntlets, then we get the heart out, but not give it to Boris, but maybe the lightning guy, and then everyone's happy.
that sounds like another plan. Oh, one other thing. Be sure to look out for, and then it cuts out.
That was probably not important. If it was important, he would have said it first.
Fair enough.
And you see the stone just closes back up, and then you're able to sleep if you'd like.
That was, sure, okay. I just wonder. I don't climb through the window that's right behind me. I just wander all the way around
All the way back.
through the hallway.
Hey, listen, now you catch on. Borvik was sleeping in his room, and then he's trotting back to his room.
Muttering under his breath, like, okay, so the lightning, we get the gauntlets, we open it with my hands, but not with the cut off hands, but maybe my foot also. Then we take out the heart, but don't give it to Boris. Okay.
They're all crazy. I don't.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
You guys all get a rest and all wake up the next day. Adris, you do notice you've got some form of skin lesion on you,
Oh, all right.
and your head feels a little funny.
I'll pick up the sword, put it back in my pack.
Something of a doctor myself.
Then, do I go to Voralden or Plato about this?
Or Borvik.
I'll check, because Voralden seems more like a medicine guy. So I'll check in. Oh, but Voralden first, then Plato. It's double opinions. All right. I'm going to go over and knock on Voralden's door.
You guys could have all woken up too at the same time.
Yeah.
Except for Aelozrin, who's probably awake already.
Right. Voralden.
There is no response.
His door's boarded up too, right?
I'll knock.
I mean, I guess you would know that from the outside, but yes.
I'll knock on your door loudly. I need your assistance with something.
Yeah, there's no response.
You know medicine, right?
Yeah, there's still not a
I'll
response.
go to Plato.
All
Knock,
right.
knock, knock. Hello, Plato.
I'll crack the door open like a little bit. Yeah, who goes there?
What?
Just kidding. Just kidding. It's just me, Plato. What's up?
Maybe throwing the rat lantern give you like a rat curse for a second there.
No, I wish.
Yeah. Okay. You know medicine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Shows him the rash.
Plato,
Whoa.
you notice a lesion on his arm that looks identical
I
to
was
the one that
gonna
you got.
We start comparing arms.
Wait.
We start comparing lesions.
When did you get that?
Like yesterday. At some point up the mountain. I don't remember exactly.
Can you try to remember?
Yeah, I got it, and I don't know what it is.
When did you get it?
Like yesterday.
More specifically. Okay. Where were you?
On the mountain, for sure.
More
Definitely.
specifically.
We were in the
What
big
room?
trial. In the big trials.
What room?
Wait.
What room? Were you in
No,
the
no.
Were you like
No.
What?
No. Here, look. I was. So remember when we split up?
Yeah.
So it was after that.
Like immediately after?
I'm pretty sure. Well, no, not like immediately after. But
The
like
rest
after
of you,
that.
whoever is not, starts waking up and getting out of their rooms just to this conversation.
Listen, I just woke up with this rash.
Well, I had this before I woke up.
Well, yeah, I can see that.
You
That's
got
what
it yesterday on the
we've
mountain.
Yeah, I got it yesterday on the mountain, like a day ago.
Can you help me figure out what it is?
Yeah, let me. Do you have any symptoms?
I mean,
Yeah, the lesion.
yeah, the lesion for one, I think.
Is it like scratchy? Is it itchy? Is it?
Is
It's
it?
dry.
It's dry.
It's dry. Okay.
I also have a think a bit of a headache as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's probably unrelated to the headache thing.
Yeah, that could be the exhaustion kicking in.
Yeah, are you still exhausted?
A scale of 0 to 6, I'd say 2.
Really? You're that exhausted?
Yeah.
All right.
How
Well,
about you?
like 0, bro? On a scale of 0 to 6, like probably
I don't
0.
buy that.
No, yeah, it's 0. I didn't get very.
Just help me figure this out.
Okay. So let me run some diagnostics here.
Novell has been quiet to you since last night.
Yeah, she's angry. I don't know what I did.
I mean, first off, can you see if it's magical?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast detect magic for a ritual.
Cool.
Okay.
I'll sit around while you do that.
Yeah.
But don't I have a? Okay.
Yeah,
You have an ability that lets you do that as a action, like
Right.
for 6 seconds.
I had 3.
Okay. Wait, do I have to have it prepared?
Ritually, no. You're
Okay.
allowed to cast a ritual spell as an action for like once per long rest.
Okay, I do that to you,
Oh,
And me.
Right.
to both of us.
All
Really.
All right, so you can now note all the magic in the area.
Uh-huh.
Other than the magic items you guys have, you are not magically glowing for any reason related to.
Okay.
Your rashes aren't glowing or anything like that.
That's okay. So it's just a disease. Just your ordinary average sickness.
Probably,
All right,
I would go to
wonderful.
We'll cut this out. I would go to Veralden to
You
check
know
it
we're not
out.
cutting that out, right?
Yeah,
Huh?
we're not
No,
cutting that
yeah,
out.
yeah, I can't now.
I would-
But
As a
I
matter
tried
of
going
fact,
to
let's
Veralden
base
first,
boost it.
actually.
Really?
Wasn't responding.
Hold on, my magic sense is tingling really quick. I'm gonna follow my lead.
These are all like thin, like less than 3 inches doors, so you can detect magic through walls here, which is a very rare thing.
Haha. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find any We'll cut this out. I'm gonna find if I can see any necromancy magic.
You don't. You do find where the necromancy magic of. She wouldn't radiate necromancy magic in general.
Brother, have you seen her clothes? Her outfit is radiating necromancy.
You looking through the walls and seeing all the detecting magic and stuff.
Yes.
You can at least tell what room she's in.
Okay.
But there's more than just necromancy magic on her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. She just doesn't use any of it in her book or something. Oh, wait, those are probably her other little strings, her other tethers, her other strands. Yeah.
You don't know for sure, but yeah, there's other types of magic on
I'll
her.
walk in. Well, I'll knock.
You knock on her door. Are you going to her for information?
Come with me, address.
I thought you said, where are we going?
Well, you can come with me if you want. This is a bit of a side quest for me, but you can come if you want.
I'm gonna try to open Veralden's door after
right.
knocking again.
All right, so these are like I don't know how you boarded this, but they're like the Japanese style sliding doors.
Damn, that changes up a bit. Okay.
Is it just like you nailed boards to just slide it open and there's just boards?
The bed is like barricaded against the door because I assume
So I just-
they opened it where it's.
So I just slide open the door and there's a bed.
yes.
There's a bunch of stuff in the
it is just stacked.
Veralden. Why is your bed
hiding
against
in the rafters? Quotation marks.
Why is your bed against the door?
Roll a stealth check real quick, and we'll just see if he just sees you through this.
That's a 9 plus 4. That's
My
like a
passive's 15.
13.
Your passive is 15.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Shit.
see him immediately up in the rafters. How is Veralden doing here? What's going on? Why is? Because I need some context.
He's being an especially goofy guy right now.
Question: have you entered the room yet? Technically,
I've as much as I can, given the bed is boarded up.
He's not like 5 feet in the room even, but he's just like like walking into the wall of barricade, which moves it slightly.
Yeah, and like trying to peek over to see if I can see.
anyways,
her in
my
the
spell
rafters.
triggers.
What?
Oh my god.
Alarm goes off.
It goes off. It can go off mentally or loud, I think,
Given that Veralden probably didn't cast this,
intentionally.
yes,
It goes off.
it
loud.
goes off loud, and you hear the screams of Kendoria.
Oh my god. That's what you set your alarm to?
I not intentionally.
Elazrin, you hear the screams off in the
God.
distance of people you think you recall.
Go check it out.
You see Lasser just slumps over. I think she's pretty tough.
She's still sleeping.
Like she
She's
just
not
rolls
moving.
over.
For...
Also, out of curiosity, does a long rest do one level or one level?
One
of
level.
exhaustion? Okay, that's what. I
And you
thought.
guys
I
were
was still
allotted
checking.
one extra full day of rest, so you can get another day of
I
rest.
will
in.
take that.
Yeah.
So I don't have.
And we don't have to
move
run
speed.
through everything. When you guys are ready, we could just be like, all right, we rest for the next day.
Right.
To one
Yeah.
level of exhaustion.
What was that?
By the graces of the Thane of Storms.
Also, as you're entering the room, a small rabbit drops down from the ceiling onto your shoulders.
A little bunny lands on your shoulders and bites at your face.
I'm
Doesn't
gonna
do any damage, but
throw it away into the room.
While
Not,
you're
like, hard or
distracted,
anything.
I come at you with a grappling strike.
With what?
My hands.
Okay. All right. Cool.
yeah, from
it
the
was
ceiling
like I
you
was
watch him
that.
drop down like, ha!
All right.
While you're distracted from the bunny.
What does that do? What do you do?
I make an attack.
Okay. Cool.
It misses, I think.
You
You
just
sidestep it.
okay.
Or grab him, whatever you want to do.
I'll just move out of the way.
Did you like full starfish down on him?
Something along the lines, yes.
You good there? Why?
I don't know if that came in. On
No,
the mic.
it probably didn't. Raldon was like, run, whispering it.
Why? They're here. Who's here?
I then sprint out the door.
Illusion, you walk up to see, like, hear the sounds coming from some weird magical alarm that's been set, and then just watch it unfold of Raldon dropping from the ceiling, whispering to Adris to run, and then he runs out.
Do we need to follow him?
I'm
gonna look in the room to see if
I think it just needs to ride this out.
A little,
there's people dying, or like this is where the sound of the people dying's coming from.
yeah, a little bunny hops up.
I hate this place.
Oh,
It looks like it's decaying.
hey, Luzerin.
Hello.
This entire fucking inventory sheet is thrown around the room. Take that as you will.
Just shit all over the floor.
Yeah, just everywhere.
For the
He tossed his
audience.
inventory
For the
sheet.
audience.
It is pinned to every corner of the room.
His clothes, a
different
hunting trap. Why do you have wizard robes?
That was for when we got back to Orn.
Wyvern poison, bedroll, pocket dagger, 4 pythons, BDE sapphire, half of it, and like 550 money,
Yes.
and the bedroll.
Borvik loots
Specifically,
the
the money is
He
like.
what?
Borvik loots the Pythons so that Adris never gets mad at him for not having Pythons
All
again.
right, you can erase your Pythons. Borvik has them now. You can add them to your character sheet. Borvik.
Specifically, the money is in like a trap that will drop
hunting
if
trap?
you try to come through the window.
A little stick.
It's a
It's like a fucking bag of money, and it drops whenever you try to enter the window.
In a rope or like a net or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Like it's a bag of, and it just
Oh, on Sloane's head.
yeah.
I
Freaking Home Alone traps up in this room.
you know,
Look, I'm working
I'll
with what I
just
got here.
Have to, I guess, deal.
Illustration's taking the bag.
The bag of money.
It has 500 gold pieces in it.
Hey, Illustration's taking the bag.
Damn,
Illusion
what?
takes the 500
You
golds.
fucking saving up for something?
You see, he just walks up and picks it up and just puts it on his side.
Where are the pins? Oh,
This is not
you have the pins.
boosting my confidence at all.
Borvik's going to go ahead and try to follow Varaldin just to make sure he doesn't hurt himself.
Yeah.
Also, my sword is somewhere in there. Oh, I do. Level 3 exhaustion is half movement speed, right?
Yeah.
No,
no, level
that's
2 is
Level
half
2 is half movement
Level
speed.
3 is disadvantage on attack
Everything.
rolls
Oh, I would have had disadvantage.
and maybe
Yeah, you
saving
really-
throws.
Yes, and saving throws.
I do have half movement speed.
Borvik, you follow after Varaldin. Plato, you are at Stella's door and you're
Yes.
detecting magic. You knock at her door.
Yes.
Couple minutes passed and then she opens up the door. She's just wearing bed attire and she looks extremely tired. And she's like, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
May I come in?
She like looks back for a second. Sure. What's up?
All right. So you were you remember me? We were talking yesterday about all kinds of stuff.
You come into her room and see there's like 6 spell books in here.
Oh,
And she kind of stands in front of him like, "Yeah, what?
I understand now.
Oh, what? The fact that you were showing me all your spells and you only have 1 spell book?"
Yeah. Well, you know. Well, anyway. So look at. You were talking yesterday about removing, untethering people from their strands. Can you show me how to do that?
Haven't you done it?
I've done it to myself, but is the process the same for other people?
Oh, like severing completely? It's most of the time when you're trying to sever from other people, it's one willing people.
Can I
Unless
do it?
you- Huh?
Have you found out how to do it to unwilling people?
It can be done if you have them incapacitated
Okay.
and you have a good supply of money.
Okay, so I need money. I need them incapacitated. And is the process similar to doing it to myself? Is there a big difference? I've never done it to someone else.
There is a specific knife that you need.
Really?
Yes, it has to be connected to the reach. Now, to do that, I could tell you if you'd be willing to pay for this information.
Okay, yeah. I mean, look, I have a little bit of money. I have some magic items. I have some potions and poisons and stuff. I mean, I'm willing to.
I mean, I can't part with the Kingdom of Rel's secrets. I mean, I just got to know what you have on the table.
Well, I mean, I'll dump out my bag. Okay, I have some knickknacks. I've got. Do you like poisons? I have very good poisons.
I'm impartial, but
So I have truth serum that could be useful pretty good. You know, I have nightmare tears. I have malice. I have a spell scroll if you're interested in that.
what spell?
Okay, hear me out. An amazing spell, Long Strider. Have you heard of this one yet?
I'm familiar.
Okay, so I'll throw that on the table. Shit. I also I have a rare goat horn. Oh wait, I also have Assassin's Blood. I'll throw that on the table too. So look, we got spell scroll, 4 potions. Where are we out? Talk
I
to
mean,
me.
I'll take all that.
Do you need more?
I'll take that. I'll tell you how.
Okay.
And she lets you set down the poisons
Yeah.
and the spell scroll.
Yes.
Did you just give up your entire inventory?
No, I got some stuff. I got other stuff. I got the pocket glass.
I just want
still.
everyone to know
Yeah.
Midnight Tears are worth 1,500 gold.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Look, this is secret forbidden knowledge I'm going here. This is the forbidden jutsus I'm trying to figure out here.
So you need roughly 750 gold, depending on the market value.
For this
in-
knife thing?
No. This is specifically the amount of dust you'll need, diamond dust you'll need.
Okay.
Now, and that's just to lay out for the ritual itself.
Okay.
Now, there's a very specific dagger that was supposedly created by one of the gods that is held by the High Arcanist in Rel. I've worked with for a decent amount of time, and that specific dagger is the one of how you can do the ritual. So, unfortunately,
So
I
that
guess-
one specific dagger.
yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like you'd be able to do it. But if you acquire that dagger, you can most certainly do it.
So you don't have the dagger?
Oh, I don't have it myself. No, I work for the people that have it.
And who has it?
The High Arcanist of Rel.
The high. Okay, and where are they at?
The Far West. Are you not familiar with Rel?
No, I live under
This
a
is
rock, to be honest. This is
Clearly.
my High Archivist of Rel.
Arcanist, but
Arcan. We'll cut that out. High Arcanist of Rel. Rell.
yes.
Rel has the magic knife. And do you know who particularly owns this? Like what's his address? Like what's his
I
Does he have a
don't.
secretary? Do you have someone I can email about or mail about this?
Given the amount you're asking about it, I don't think I should divulge any of that information
Why not?
because it sounds like you have ill intentions for my countrymen.
Well, I just want to acquire the knife. I mean, is there a secretary I can speak to rent it or something?
You're cute, but no.
There's no. Okay, so
Well, there's
look, I'm
not
trying to-
anyone I'm going to give. I told you. I'm telling you. She passes
Well,
on the rest of the information on
uh-huh.
how to do the ritual. She's like,
Yeah.
I told you that, but that is what we agreed upon.
okay, so I need 700 diamond dust.
50 more.
Wait, what?
750.
Oh, 750 diamond dust. I need the cool knife. Cool. The blade, the enchanted dagger. And then I need, okay, and then I do the ritual.
I mean,
And
yeah, you have to at least be able to use your magic and can teleport. If you could do that, then you could probably do the ritual.
man, well,
Really
I haven't
sucks for
got-
those in the conjuration field that have severed ties with the conjuration field. They can't do the ritual.
I haven't done that yet, so I'll learn that. I have a friend who can teach me maybe. Okay, and then the High Archivist of Rel in the very west.
I'm really surprised you've done so much magical research and not actually gone to Rel for any study. It's now that we've become a hub for any people in the practicing arts.
Really?
Yeah, and it appears that a lot of your friends are potent in magics and haven't considered traveling to Rel.
Yeah, well,
Is this just information that hasn't been passed down to your sovereignty?
this is yes. I was gonna say some shit, but no, yeah, exactly what you said. Also, I've been working with Mendus. I'm not lying, by the way.
Uh-huh.
I have been working with Mendus. That's where I've gotten all my magic from.
I'm
so-
sure you have.
So yeah, well, I appreciate it. And for real, there's no, you don't want to give me information on how I can acquire this knife. I want to do it the right way. I want to do it the legal way. I want to do it with no ill intentions. I just want to,
Well, it's basically like a position, if anything. Like, there's people that do not make it far in our magical society, and sometimes they need to have their ties cut.
Okay, so there's a guy whose job it is to do that.
Yeah, and I held the position for a little while.
Okay, I see. So if you were to rate yourself on a level of 1 to 20, where would you put yourself? 20 being like full on Mendus, 0 being like a Varaldin. I don't know if you know who that is. He's a guy who can't do a lot of magic, basically.
I don't really. I couldn't put an exact number to it, just for your sake. I don't want to lead you astray, as if tell you I'm not capable, but I am capable. So
I can see that. You got to wield the blade. So
I mean, yeah, someone has to.
you must be pretty good then.
It's
All
an honor, and also it takes a toll. You are
Interesting.
taking magic from someone isn't something to do lightly.
Yeah, whatever, man. Well, I appreciate it. Good luck spell slinging out there. Stay safe, stay alive. I appreciate our little deal we had here.
Oh no, I absolutely do too. I think this will all come very handy for me.
All right, cool. Well, see you later. Have fun on the mountain.
Before you go, you are from the Sovereignty, right?
No.
Oh no, where are you from?
I'm from up north,
Oh,
way
okay.
up north.
Are any of your friends from the Sovereignty?
Yeah, I think so.
Which ones?
Like my friend Varaldin, I think. My friend Aelisrin, I think. My friend Borvik, I'm pretty sure. My friend Adris. Wait, no, he's from the mountain. He's from here, actually. Adris is from here.
Oh, okay.
This is part of the new Sovereignty or something, right?
This place has supposedly been adapted into the Sovereignty.
Right. So no at first, but he's like step sovereignty.
Okay.
What are you doing, step sovereignty?
Meanwhile,
grabbing
Your
my
taxes are
mountain?
so big.
You can just keep flying into my mountain.
You yeah, she let you out of the room.
Oh wait, why do you ask?
I was just interested.
Okay.
The Sovereignty? Not a stupid thing to be interested.
Well, I didn't say that. That was.
Why are you saying that passing by?
through the window. That's stupid.
All right. Well, it was good meeting you. Thank you. Goodbye. I love you. Bye.
What? What did you say?
I'm trying to like be nice to people. I'm struggling really
Why?
hard. Well, I get in trouble when I do bad things, so I'm trying to turn a new leaf or something.
Oh, well, I think it's all about perspective at that point.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's all about how you look at it from your angle and point of view or whatever.
I mean, I really wouldn't say I've done anything bad. Just severing some people from magic is...
Well, I'm trying to do that, so I don't think it's that bad.
I mean, it's a position. You could get the job.
I just have to apply.
Yeah, it's more of an application
I've
process.
got a hell of a resume, so.
All right, perfect.
All right, well, cool. And it's in the far west. Do you have a map on you, man? I'm like, this is kind of vague.
Like, you have a big map tied to your back right now. Do you want to just look at that?
Wait, do I have a map on me?
Yeah.
I think it's just either you or Varaldin have it.
I'll take it. I'll take it. It's mine. Okay, can
Yeah, I
you
was
mark?
like, I don't think I had
Can
it.
you mark on the map where it is?
Yeah, she points out Rel on the map. It is the far west coast.
All right, I'll mark it. All right. Well, thank you. All right, I love you. Peace be with you.
Also,
I love your family. Goodbye.
What a weird person.
you're killing this. Be nice. Though. You're nailing it.
During that conversation, the look of Jade's mouth dropping slowly more and more when they're like talking about severing ties.
I think they just admitted that they lobotomized their citizens.
And I think she said something like, "Some people are just starting good enough, so we have to cut their ties."
again, I think they just admitted to lobotomizing their citizens.
It's a different world out there.
Yeah. Well. I'm
Meanwhile, Borvik, you chase down Varaldin, who is, I don't know, eating snow.
More burying himself in the snow, making
right.
a pitfall, if you will.
Oh, okay. Borvik, you've found him making a pitfall.
Oh yeah. Start digging. Obviously.
Let's encourage the behavior.
We're never getting to this crag, are we?
Bro, it's our day off.
Take it easy, man.
Exactly.
You dig a hole with him and he gets inside of it.
You get inside of it?
I imagine so.
Yes.
Okay, start filling it back.
He gets it.
All right, so it's just Varaldin's head sticking out of the snow.
No, I've got the little tube, so I can. I am incognito.
Okay, he's concealed underground in snow.
I plant a few flags in the ground so we don't lose track of him, and then I walk away.
What flag do you have?
The Pythons.
Okay.
Pythons you stand for Varaldin.
Fight and stand for Varaldin.
No, the Pythons I looted from a room where
From a dungeon.
shit was scattered all over the place. Traps were set, so it was dungeon-like.
It was a dungeon, yeah.
All right, I got to give you guys experience for the encounter. The dungeon.
Or one
Yeah,
experience.
we level up, right?
We just make our own dungeon.
We just make out in the dungeon. What?
You guys.
What if we kissed in the dungeon?
So, Adris, you're no closer to figuring out what's going on with your arm. Plato didn't get any information for you either. He just
Plato
went to do something
doesn't
else.
have
Yeah,
anything.
ask Varaldin. If he tells you what it is, let me know.
Varaldin's having an episode. I don't think Borvik or Losrin are gonna know.
What would I
Or
know?
Lysea.
I might know. You don't know.
And
Alosrin
B,
might. He spent some time wandering the woods.
You know
2
what?
years.
Some
Living on
time.
his own.
I'll ask Alosrin, I suppose.
Oh, hey,
I'll try to
Adris.
find
Did
him.
you figure out what's
What?
up with your arm? With our arm, I mean?
No, I thought that's what you were. What were you asking about?
Oh, yeah, I asked about that. They didn't know, though.
Did you?
Yeah, did you ask to Varaldin?
Varaldin's having an episode.
Varaldin's
Oh,
fine.
no.
Varaldin's doing a Varaldin.
All I can imagine with Varaldin's having an episode is Goon Quest is a Dungeons and Dragons role-playing podcast.
Do you, Don't worry, Losrin is.
Probably in his room or something, right?
All right, I'll go to his room or
Alosrin was
something,
there.
He was
Oh.
next to you.
right? Okay. All right.
He looted the gold in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Sorry, it's been a little.
All that exhaustion you've been talking about.
Yeah, and the voices
You're
in
like-
my head. And
The voices in your head, your life falling apart, your identity. Who are you at this point?
I'm going to find it. I'm going to Losrin.
Alo- you turn to the right and Alosrin's standing there.
Hey, Losrin.
Hey.
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
Do you know anything about medicine?
I mean, I guess.
All right. Okay.
I'm not a doctor.
Right.
Did you guys have like a formal doctor, or was it just like,
There's probably some village doctor.
I don't think you need a
like,
they had a plague doctor?
doctor.
You got
position
demons
to
in
be
the blood, boy.
medicine.
You're dying.
You should do cocaine about it.
Right. So, me and Plato recently developed a rash. Plato developed it on the trials, and I developed it last night.
Yeah, I developed it like yesterday.
I was wondering if you had any insight into it. I would ask Varaldin, but he's doing Varaldin things.
I guess let me take a look. I'll go ahead and I'll take a little gander at his rash.
Take a little goose in the
You know,
gander.
maybe poke it with a stick. Just be like,
Yeah, you don't have any formal training on it, but I'll let you make the medicine check.
Right.
You don't have any formal like word knowledge, but you could probably ascertain some stuff that's going on with them.
well, I got an 8.
Okay.
Plus.
No, I got an 8.
Oh,
all right.
Could I give
I
him
already used
help?
my plus.
Because I grew up in a similar environment to this.
All right. Remove your disadvantage dice.
I got an 8.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Well,
They rolled the same.
Oh, they rolled the same number?
Yep.
Oh, God. Okay. So taking a look at it, you look like the only thing you could detect from this with your 8 is that it looks like it's spreading slightly.
Well, it's definitely getting worse.
Okay.
You can't, you can't really tell what it is or anything of the nature of it. Yeah.
Could I tell if it is bad?
You could probably tell just given looking at it that it's not good, and they probably were exposed to some form of negative
Thing.
thing. Like you walked in poison ivy before and you're like you got rashes like that were bad. It's like worse, it looks worse than poison ivy.
Yeah, so definitely bad. Should get that fixed, and it is getting worse, so I would do it quickly.
Right. Well, kind of a conundrum. The people here who I would normally go to for medicine are either indisposed for some reason, dead, or want to kill me.
Well,
So,
good luck with
Borvik.
that.
and maybe
I'm gonna go
Borvik
talk to
knows.
Cassidy.
Do you know
Cassian.
medicine, Borvik?
Cassian.
Sure.
Rash.
How do you feel about urine?
No.
I'm willing to
Okay.
try.
You,
Samuel wasn't prepared for it.
He has magic dwarven blood. Clearly, there might be something here.
So
Adris.
Do we need to go in the room or something?
Adris is going back to his room.
Borvik's gonna pee in a jar and then mix up dirt and then pour it on the rash.
Adris is
All
not
right.
getting gear on poured in this rash.
Does it-
Adris is going to his room to train.
Does this?
I'm gonna have because this is the definition of not cleansing. So like this can only go bad. So I'm gonna have you roll a probably wisdom check. Both of you can roll it and just denote whether you can determine if this is actually a bad idea to pour on you.
Okay. Plato has 18.
6.
Now the doctor said,
Yes.
Dr. Borovic said,
Right.
this could be good.
Uh-huh.
You do not trust this. You think that if you pour this on you, there's a
Uh-huh.
good chance everything will get worse.
Okay.
But Borovic did say,
I'm just spitballing here.
Okay, wait. So have you done this before?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Okay. I'll just keep this. I'll keep it. I'll just maybe I'll consider it later or
All right,
something.
I'll throw a lid on there for you.
Thanks. This will be useful.
You now have a jar full of piss mud.
Jar full of Borvik's piss and dirt.
When you walk out to the other side of the Temple of Whole Foods to the Outlook, where you see there was not a throne there or anything before, but there is now. Just Cassian sits on a throne.
Just shows up whenever he exists.
Yeah, it looks like he can move around with just like at the crack of lightning. He teleports. But he is sitting there as you approach, just kind of crossed leg. It looks like he's just actually sitting there playing a Sudoku.
Fair enough.
Like it looks like he still has his own leisure activities that he enjoys.
Fucking love Sudoku.
He fucking loves Sudoku. Well,
I think there's a 9 there.
fuck. Okay. This whole row's fucked.
Sorry.
You're the one that was passed out.
Yeah, we never got to meet.
Well, Cassian Vale, how can I help?
I just wanted to meet you. I heard you were a pretty cool dude.
Well,
You and Adris were on good terms or something.
yeah, Adris did a big favor for me. He brought me back.
Yeah.
And, well, I have indisposed his homeland, but unfortunately, this is where I reside. So until you guys can at least assist me,
Yeah, well, land disputes are land disputes, you know.
well, I'm
A
forced
little
to be
bit out
here.
of my pay grade.
Someone's got to take care of it, and I don't think anyone's going to be moving me from here. So,
You know what happened to the hot yoga place?
across the way.
Yeah.
When I showed up, it was already gone.
Ooh. Yeah,
Oh.
looked pretty nasty.
Oh, I don't know exactly what happened, but something turned away even the hot springs have gone cold. So I noticed you had a dragon with you.
Oh, yeah, that's Lysair. She's pretty cool. Really tired right now.
I
Hell
would
of a mountain climb.
keep advised. My pet roams the sides of this mountain, and they have a history of not kindness to dragonkind.
Is it the elemental things?
No.
Oh, okay.
His name's Busy. He's a Beazar. You don't know what the fuck that is.
I was like,
It's like a lightning lizard of some sort.
Oh, okay.
Just they have a history with dragons of not getting along. So, I'll have Busy stay distant from you all.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. But Lysair's pretty friendly. I mean,
Busy has had a history with dragons.
look, all I'm saying is we've met a lot of people that didn't like dragons at first, and they like Lysair. So maybe this is a moment for personal growth.
Do you want to test that with your dragon?
I don't want her to die. I'm just saying. You know, if Busy's a little open-minded, willing to hear a person out, you know.
Busy is not.
I've met a lot of
As
people who are
open-minded.
racist to dragons, so
Well,
just working on trying to counter that.
dragonkind has done a lot against the humanoid races.
So I've heard.
Not good things. But you should be safe up here from most other dragonkind. So how can I help you?
I don't know. Just wanted to chat.
Oh, well,
We never got to meet. I think we're working for you now. Not sure what that's about, but
as a servant of the Untamed, I only seek to bring back the hearts to the Thanes they belong to. a lot of things can go really well for you all. It wasn't... The heart was granted to me, and I became a Thane. Killing my mortal form disposed of the heart that belonged to me, and I don't think that was within the intention of the Untamed. I feel it wasn't the intention. These lands themselves, someone has done something to the Untamed. And even now with the heart back with me, my own heart, I feel as if something has corrupted of it. It's weaker. I worry that your friend Adris might have been the cause of this.
I actually think it was Mendis, personally.
They talked about this man before.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's right. You're really old. Mendis was this like great wizard or something. I don't really know too much about it. Anyways, he became a god. And I'm just saying, one god dies, a new god appears.
One god dies?
Oh, yeah, people are saying the Untamed's dead.
What? And there's like cracks of thunder.
Damn, you really gotta you gotta get more information. Aren't you a lord?
I'm isolated on a mountain.
Yeah, but aren't you a lord? Don't you got guys who work for you?
I have a fucking entourage of fucking goblins.
Yeah, see? So just be like, go.
They have an
find
HR department.
They sound well organized? They're not.
You just said they're not. I know.
Well, they sound well organized, but either way, I mean, I don't know. Just tell them to hey, go up. When you first came back, your instinct was it to catch up on what's been going on? It's been a long time.
When I got back, I felt myself fleeting. The only call was to the mountain in which my domain began before. This mountain. And the name Adris.
Okay, but you're better now, so.
Right. I still can't leave my mountain.
But you don't have to leave your mountain. You got people.
Yes, I have to.
Look, the nobles have people who clean their shoes, so you should have people who find information.
I have a warring order of monks up here who have isolated themselves from the rest of society. The two people that have shown up here before you all are diplomats from other countries trying to get information on this sovereignty.
Why didn't you question them?
I have.
Oh, and they didn't tell you the Untamed was dead?
It's not news to them, apparently.
Well, it's been a while, apparently. Well, anyway, yeah, Untamed dies. Mendis is a god now, so
The Untamed can't be dead.
you do the math.
If the Untamed was dead, I couldn't be here.
I don't think that's true.
The Untamed divided themselves into the hearts.
Uh-huh.
If the Untamed's power were to cease, the hearts would not function.
Okay. Well, then I guess they're really weak or something. They're dying?
That could be a worry. I have felt my power wane.
I'm just saying, I think this Mendis guy is sus.
I don't know enough about this Mendis man, but I don't disagree fully, based on what I've been told.
He's a dick. I've only met him once, but he's an ass about it. I think he turned Plato into a demon. Kind of.
All right, well, I'm going to get back to my puzzle.
Yeah, I think there's a 3 there.
Okay, that can't be a 3. There's a 3 over here.
No, but you see that 3 can't be there because of the...
When did they turn numbers from... Oh, never mind.
Have you tried Cage Sudoku?
What?
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
You explain Cage Sudoku.
It's a lot of fun.
This sounds
guys.
just more complicated.
Eh.
You guys... Huh?
Sorry, wait till I introduce you to Fog of War Sudoku. Now that... Ho, ho, ho.
Why is there... This is too complicated. No one taught numbers like this when I was young.
I would like to know, these are both real things. Real versions of Sudoku.
I know, and I know nothing
Okay.
about them.
As an avid Sudoku lover.
As you explain the two other versions of Sudoku to him. You guys get some more time during the day to rest. Now, Adris, you carry about the town a little bit. You do know that Bryce Thompson is running things down there.
Yeah, I am just staying away from that area.
You don't go down. You don't leave the Temple Whole Foods.
Well, because I'm assuming if I go down there, he's going to kill me.
Yeah.
Or kill someone else I care about.
Yeah, he could.
Ergo, can't do anything about it. It's just another thing that's on my mind that I have no power to do anything about.
Do you think we could take him out?
I don't given how exhausted we are right now, no. And even if we could take him out, we can't take everyone else along with him out.
Do you feel like people really like him?
Maybe I whether they like him out of sincerity or obligation or fear, I just want to this thing, get this heart, and then get off this mountain and just leave with the knowledge that the order as I know it is dead.
You hear one of the servants just by you like, oh yeah, everything kind of went downhill once Sigma Coleman left.
It's okay. Okay, can we
Wait,
actually-
he's down below the mountain, right?
Yeah, can I actually ask you about that? Because I'm not sure if Thane coming caused that to happen, or if that was a thing that happened prior.
Oh, well,
Get a quick rundown.
yeah, no.
Thank you very much, by the way.
Oh, of course. The Thane, he already arrived, and I think Bryce was. I mean, I don't want to say he was seizing control, but basically seizing control. He got this. He has this axe on him that, when he wields it, it makes him bigger.
I've seen that.
And well, when he's bigger, he's a lot tougher than a lot of the other monks.
I would imagine.
And when Sigma Chi Coleman had left into the crag, well, he had apparently Sigma Chi Coleman was leaving for something to do with trying to resolve some issues with the denizens down in the crag. And it was only supposed to be a month or two, but after like month 3 or 4, he never came back.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't really 100% understand why. And that's when Bryce decided he was going to run the order the way he wanted to run it then. And it's, I mean, I've cleaned up I've cleaned up his room enough times to know that he does like whisper to his axe in like a really weird way.
Oh, not another one.
But he's been offering people a lot of incentive, expressing that they don't have to do certain things, like they don't have to work out the way that Sigma Chi Cole wanted him to, which is kind of, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I've only seen you guys ever work out a ton every day of your lives.
Right, that's, I mean, how I used to be, and then come back here and just, okay. So, Sigma Chi Coleman goes down into the crag for reasons to deal with the people down there. Sigma Chi Coleman doesn't come back, nothing's heard from him.
Mm-hmm. They have to elect a new Sigma Chi.
Right. And all the people who went with him, assuming people went with him,
A couple people did go with him.
and they also haven't been heard from.
And Bryce started resolving things as if people weren't listening to him, they went to the crag.
I've seen that. All right, so Sigma Chi Coleman is either captured, deserted, or dead, for all we know. Bryce is up here running it as he wants to. And then after that, the Cassian Vale comes completely unrelated, apparently. Or at least mostly unrelated.
There were times when, as far as Sigma Chi Coleman saying that there was something coming, and then he left. So he might have known about it, but why he left because of it was another thing.
Well,
The way he explained it, it seemed like he had to do it.
just look at my home and see it in ruins and know that it is, at least as far as I know, entirely my fault. Which isn't, that's not something to dump on you. My apologies, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not the same. I mean, I'm a really big kombucha fan, and there's not much kombucha up here anymore.
Right. So I suppose I need to get down to the crag, do this thing for Cassian.
Well, there's at least a rope.
There's a rope.
The big rope.
Big rope?
Yeah.
To the crag.
Down the crag.
Down the crag.
Yeah, that's what Sigma Chi Coleman took on his way down.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. That's
The grand rope.
the Grand Rope. That's a good name. Yeah, all right. So at least we're not just free climbing down. That would be horrible.
There were comments by some people that said they could do it. And a lot of them we haven't seen come back.
Yeah.
Actually, none of them.
Yeah, I figured.
Bryce was even disposing of some of the art that people had made, statues of people long that we had worked on, now
That's
thrown into the crag as well.
horrible.
So it's probably just a big old trash heap down there, honestly.
Probably.
Bodies and art.
I am not looking forward to seeing that when I go down there. All right. Also, okay, unrelated question. Are there any doctors around here? Preferably not those anywhere near Bryce.
Oh,
No one here knows any medicine.
it's not that. It's just that, Bryce instituted that formal medicine is not a practice we should be doing. We should only do holistic medicine.
Well, I mean,
Obviously, as we know. And so
what
he-
does this holistic medicine mean?
Well, the only doctors we have now are only about chakra balancing.
And nothing else?
No, he said as long as your chakras are balanced, you should be fine.
I mean, it's partially true, but not the entire truth. I think that might just be an excuse for them to not do anything.
Yeah, there's some people that have died from sickness up here,
Yeah.
but Bryce just says their chakras are imbalanced, so.
All right. Well, you have been a great help. Thank you very much.
Of course.
for
I'm
catching
just
me up
happy
here.
to see you back here, Adris.
It's good to see you too. It's nice knowing not everyone here is completely insane.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping things just go back to back to normal.
Back to order, but
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I miss the mud wrestling fights.
mud wrestling was fun.
We don't do that anymore. We just have keg parties.
Oh, not keg parties.
I have to go run a keg party today.
All right. Well, you take care. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right, you guys
Alright.
wane for the rest of the day. Vraldin, you have to pull yourself out of the hole at some point.
Like to note, by the time that it comes to a close, they have evolved into Viet Cong tunnels.
Oh no.
my God.
Yeah, Borvik scoops you.
Does Vraldin just dig tunnels as a way of coping?
At this point, probably.
he's a hobby tunneler.
You guys are able to rest another time,
Woo.
removing another level of your exhaustion.
And we level.
I just have a disadvantage on skill checks now. Yay.
What's up?
Aelustrin had actually a final question for Cassian, or wanted to go to him and be like, so you died and came back, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know how to do that for like everyone?
Afterlife for many people can be temporary. It depends who's in charge of Drakthar. Afterlife, if you would.
Mm-hmm.
As of now, the Thanes are in charge, and we are. I was. We were offering some incentive to those that
Oh, so that's
arrive
you
in
doing
Drakthar.
that.
In promise of those looking for hearts, we would return them back to the mortal life, though there is a conditional upon being returned back to a mortal life. If you are killed once again, well, you go somewhere beyond we can find you.
Oh, was that always?
After
So if you were to die again, you would. Ooh, okay. So that's no bueno. Well, good luck with that. Hope you don't die.
my soul's a little differently entwined with the untamed. I like to hope.
Well.
he like stares off, wondering for a second. Surely.
Well, good luck. Thanks for the update.
Of course. You guys get one more night of sleep, and the next day you see that the doors of your rooms just are gusted open by winds, as you know the Stormlord has been patient with you guys to rest up from climbing the mountain, but he's more like shoving you guys down.
Yeah, no, I get it at this point.
All right, you all need to get, a move on, for ever moving we should be.
Yeah.
And is there any supplies you all might need?
Can you hunt down there for like food or pillage?
I think we have a lot of rations still.
I thought we needed those for the way back. We'll be fine then.
Probably.
You guys have sifted through some of your rations as is. You
Can
can
you-
mark. You can mark another 12 off.
Dang.
Is Lasser carrying any of her own?
No. Also, we only rested for 2 days, so it'd be 10. Well, yeah, that's 6 of us.
So you have 20. I have 20.
Debatable
left
if
in my
dragons
bank.
even-
Look around other spots in your bag. You might have more.
What?
Maybe, or Lasser has some on her.
Oh, and then I have another 29 in the awkward slot.
Yeah.
So I have a total of like 57.
So then hunting down there.
It's not that there's no hunting. You're probably not going to find any gamely food for your dragon companion. If you have dried meats, I'd assure you utilize them for her as much as possible. Your most of your diet down there is going to be fungal based.
Well,
Interesting.
worst comes to worst, she can eat them. Won't be happy.
Won't be
So-
happy. And that's if you can find the non-poisonous ones.
Can you,
If it's got purple spots, it's poisonous.
All right.
Every time?
Not every time.
Um,
Sometimes.
outside
Best
of
just assume every time.
outside of that, can we fly in this area? And also, is the crag wide enough to fly down and up?
The crag flying down might be a bit of a tight fit at some spots, so I'd be careful with that. She
That
could probably
case-
perch and jump down in some ways.
in that case, we're gonna need some climbing gear.
All right, we'll get you all. There is a rope,
Yeah, the grand rope.
the grand rope.
Just outside of it seems like a good idea.
He
Um,
offers you guys about 100 feet of rope to whoever might want to carry it, and a set of.
yeah.
You guys have a set of climbing tools, I think. Do you have a Plato? Do you have climbing tools?
No, I don't got no climbing tools.
Oh, okay. I thought someone did, but
I'm fairly certain Plato just gave away his.
Oh wait, is that my pulley system thing?
your pulley system.
Okay, yes.
This might be helpful for Lysair in certain scenarios.
I do have this.
If you get enough pulleys, you can you can pulley system Lysair up
I
there.
will put the rope in my rope slot because
In reality, we needed like a Pokeball for Lysair.
Lysair, I choose you.
that ruins
Lysair,
one of the
Lysair.
Lysair.
So
that ruins one of the restraints of the class.
Yeah, the restraint of traversing with a dragon.
So
Climbing, food.
You just need the reduce spell for Lysair.
Yeah.
Make her little.
What other?
it's all
I can't offer you all much
plan.
food other than a couple canned beans from Whole Foods.
and
Do you have any healing
so
potions?
many cases of new Orn light.
Unfortunately, that's all they store up here now.
What,
Yeah. So
Any insight about what the creatures down there are like?
I can't go down there, and no one's come back
Well,
up.
we talked about this about the whole getting people to.
I think I might. Oh,
The monks that go down there don't come back.
yeah. A
Your
lot of them try to
goblins,
free climb down there.
My goblins
That's
won't
fine.
even climb up the mountain all the way. One has.
Well, you gotta get a better team.
So
Why don't you take these business cards and start handing them out? Do you want your new thing?
I got you.
so all
I'll
right.
take some of it.
So
Advertise this the thing like, hey, new leader for you.
the plan:
How many cards?
12.
we go down there. Eventually, somehow, we get down into the crag. Then we go find this whoever has the heart of stone.
Simple enough.
Well, we'll just take her to a landline then.
Well, then we don't know where one.
I don't know
is.
how they're planning this
Plato
out.
can find them.
I can detect magic.
Plato
I mean,
can
I
find
don't
them.
feel- Okay.
So wait, how do we get it out? Do we just ask for it? Can she just hand it to us? Do we have to kill her to get it?
Well, I thought that would be the simple way.
Just kill them and take it out?
Oh, we don't really. Well, I don't kill
Yeah.
people.
I'd rather not kill someone unless it's absolutely necessary.
Well, maybe they'll just give it to us.
Yeah.
Well, how?
I don't know. A
They'll just
ley
hand it to
line,
us.
like.
They'll hand it to you. You're clearly good at taking them.
Yeah.
so-
What if she puts
That
it
is
in you, and then you put it
I
in
don't know how I got
Cassian?
Sure. This way, wouldn't we just use the gauntlets?
What
Go with the gauntlets.
What gauntlets?
The ones that
I
can
guess.
grab the hearts
Where are they?
Do you have
in the
them?
cave that you have to open with your hands.
We did not know about this. When did you know about this? How long have you known about
that's
this?
right.
How do
That
you
was-
open
you
other
weren't there.
things?
You open it with your hands, but maybe your feet also?
I mean, I feel like you open most things with your hands.
Unless
like-
you use
or
your
your
feet.
feet if you're feeling up to it.
I mean, it'd be a lot harder, but okay.
It's possible that your feet can also open it, but I
Can
don't
you
know.
open it with your mouth?
Semantics aside,
I think so.
So it's just a door
there's gauntlets
in a cave.
that are one of these artifacts that can remove the hearts, right?
Or that, or the lens.
Well, I think nowhere as far as we're concerned.
Or is it everywhere?
that's
Like the
worse.
ley lines.
Oh my. Okay. So the ley lines aren't an option.
Maybe-
Not an
Start
option.
connecting
Not an
dots
option.
in the wrong.
Maybe they're at once everywhere and
Having no clue
nowhere
what the
all at
lunar
the
lens
same
is.
time.
How did you find out about the gauntlets?
My dad?
Your dad, does he know where they are?
Oh no.
Well, does he have an idea of where they are?
In the cave with the you open with your hands.
What cave?
Probably
Made of-
a
in the-
cave
in the rock.
underground.
Okay.
The rock cave.
I'm just gonna go. we're
It's
just
like
gonna
a
go down
room,
and ask
but
him.
it's all underground.
We're just gonna
and
go
made of
down.
rock.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
look, we'll just
saddle
kill
up
them.
with
It's okay.
Lacer.
You know what? Okay, we'll go down, find your dad, ask where it is, find it, and then I don't know.
Sure.
Okay, cool, whatever. Worst case scenario, we kill her, I guess, because we don't have another option. But, all right.
That sounds not cool.
Not cool, but also.
Also,
I like
a
the new
fair
actress.
chance it's my mother.
Oh,
Oh, in that case, I guess it's fine.
oh, that complicates
Yeah,
things.
we're only allowed to kill
Why?
family members. Clearly.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, so,
you know, okay, all right. I mean, are you down to kill your mom? I'm
I've
assuming
never
not.
really met her. She seems like a nice lady.
Okay. Well, you know what? We'll figure this stuff out when we get down there. We're getting to the heart one way or another, apparently. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to sell my soul again or something.
yeah, you should really not do that. Apparently, it's a really precious thing or something.
You can use my soul if you want.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't think you want to do that either, Borovic.
Why not?
Apparently, it's really precious. You only have one of them.
So we're going down there, right? That's what
I
we're
was
doing.
talking to Cassian
Alright.
about it.
Okay, we're going down there. Let's go down there. All right, we're good. We're good, Cassian.
Wait. We got to get the Orn
Play-Doh.
Light with us. We got to bring it with us.
I am going to actually kill anyone who drinks New Orn Light.
New Orin Light.
Oh.
Why would you willingly
right.
drink that?
They
I
did
think
that.
that would kill you before.
They don't
I-
have Orin Light. They have New Orin Light.
Oh,
here.
they
Yeah.
had that weird marketing campaign, right?
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, I think they got all of like the reserve stock or whatever.
Okay. Okay. Never mind. Let's just go.
Prices. Let's go with the Krang
I love the Chaos
Turn.
Clerics that are responsible for that.
and Krang and hearts, gauntlets, swords, border, and Kai.
You guys get down the stairs of the from leaving the Temple of Whole Foods, and you see Bryce sitting on his makeshift throne before the crag with using another member of the whole the order as a kickstand for himself or a footrest. As you see, he's got this axe on his back. He is a
He's one of those monks.
he's a Kensei monk.
Yeah.
Why is he sitting on people?
No, he's sitting on a throne and then his legs are on someone.
Okay, why are his feet on people?
Because that's what they do at the order.
To work out.
Yeah.
For you?
No, for them.
Oh, okay. That
Good
makes
stuff.
sense.
He raises his New Orin Light.
You're gonna like put more weight on him?
Sure. He stands up on the dude. You just hear the grunting come from the person.
Well, this is what you guys do at the order. You work out.
Gonna go down the crag.
Oh, everyone look. Some dudes, look, Atris is going down the crag.
Yeah, we're gonna go kills, maybe? I don't know.
Good luck. Hey, take your time, Atris. You don't have to come back. This is, if you see Sigma Chi Coleman, you could just tell him that, I'm head honcho now.
Yep. Sure. Gotcha. Understood. Go to the big grand rope.
Down the pit.
Yep.
Down the
It's
pit.
gonna fly down.
You fly down about 30 feet in and it gets super narrow and you're like,
Hmm.
Atris, your family's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
but then it, like you do like a little tunnel squeeze with her and then you can fly down more.
Yeah.
Can we throw him into the crag?
Can we?
I'm just gonna I'm not gonna directly say, but I'm gonna give you a look that says, not yet.
I am a giant now, so we can do those things.
I'm just gonna go into the
Only quarter giant though.
dark, go climbing down.
You go to the grand rope and you start climbing down. Aelazrin, you're flying down with Lacer.
Very slow.
Very slow. She is slowly flying. She's still half movement, right? Okay, you are very slowly flying down. The rest of you are climbing down the grand rope. It's got knots everywhere, so it's not like an actual skill check or anything. It is safe to travel down the crag as there's like large knots along all the way down, but you're climbing thousands of feet down.
Wow.
So you're sitting there long, like you have to take a break every once in a while. There's like points at which like a jetting rock, like you can like step off the rope and hold on to it. Hey, listen, you're just going straight down.
Lacer's just like the entire time we're flying, Lacer's just like, this is so stupid. We climbed up this stupid goddamn stupid mountain just to go and fly down the stupid goddamn stupid mountain.
Yep, it is.
She's still tired.
Yeah, she's still at exhaustion level 2.
Oh, okay. You all are continuing to go down as what would normally just be a normal dark cave system slowly starts to gets colder, it gets quieter. The echoes that when you guys talk or cough travel a lot further.
I am going to get my light rock out.
All right, you pull your light rock out.
Yep.
As you guys are descending, Aelosrin and Lysair, like, keeping close with you guys as to not, like, separate you all, you start to get a weird feeling. Those of you with connections to magic, which is all of you except for Varalden now. Varalden, you lose your connection to magic once again.
Fair. I didn't need it anyway.
You feel the sense with the Choki you had disconnects.
It's okay. I still feel that in my heart.
As there's a weird pull you feel just inside your bones. It almost feels like a magnet pulling you in any which way. This is a condition of traditional, like, deep travel within the lands. It's a higher potency of magic that is not unstable, but almost gives a magnetic feeling to you all. It affects two types of magic from in the Dark. It affects conjuration magic and divination magic.
Oh, that makes them better, right?
Quite the opposite.
Oh,
With conjuration magic, whenever you use any sense, there is a % chance that when you attempt to do it, that you are teleported in a random direction.
okay.
Now, what that affects is you could teleport into a wall, into the ground.
And you suffocate like in Minecraft.
Yes, you suffocate like in Minecraft.
Oh shit. What about with divination? The same thing?
So with divination magic, the chance of you actually getting to use something could fail, and it could lead you to go insane.
Okay.
You should be aware of that, Chris.
I don't have divination.
Fine. I don't need a.
Not anymore. He doesn't. But this is like, just continue with those senses in mind. It is a % chance. You do not know the % chance.
100%.
It's a 100% chance going to happen.
110%.
Just know that it is. If you do one of those things, there could be a negative side effect.
157%.
Conjuration
Okay.
and divination.
So we're just walking down.
Simply,
Okay.
yeah,
Climbing
simply.
down.
It's why Tanis couldn't just be like, oh, I'll teleport you guys down here, because he could just teleport you into solid stone, and then you would
Don't
suffocate
threaten me
Minecraft
with
style.
a good time.
That's him dying.
Classic Minecraft.
Suffocation takes place at 10 health every second, so 60 health a turn.
Jesus.
Does that mean Varalden is taking 60? Never mind.
Can I just have one more time the rundown on the conjuration stuff? Because I was pulling up what of my spells were what.
Oh, okay.
They're
So
all-
if it has to do with teleportation. When you try to teleport, there is a % chance that you randomly teleport in a random direction.
Got it. So
It could be you somehow teleport the way you want to.
So basically, no use spell teleport. Bad.
You might, it might be dangerous.
No use spell teleport. Bad. Half of my kit.
You'll have to learn
When
to-
specializing in either teleportation or fire magic.
Yeah, it's actually I themed a lot of like the Dark very similar to one, some Minecraft rules, but two, also being the Underdark from the Forgotten Realms, which have magnetic poles within the ground that are higher densities of magic, which basically try to pool on those types of magic. I think in the original editions they did it because they didn't want people teleporting in the Underdark, because they didn't want them to just like room hop. But then they had like a bunch of explanations, so I was like, okay, so they had a weird science for this. So the weird science for mine is that it's definitely the potency of the magic just like pulls people in every which way. Not the point though.
Hey, it's time to roll.
All
That's
right.
not spell.
We will I think what we'll do there is we'll call the session right there and start the next one with the entering of the Dark.
All right.
As the descent went down the rope.
Thank you for listening to GoonQuest. If you enjoyed the show and want to hear more of it, please feel free to leave us a 5-star rating wherever you listen to your podcast. Not only does this help others find the show, but also helps us feel good about ourselves. Our opening music is by
Alexander Nagarata.
cover art music by
Nacy Marker.
Casey May. Outro music by also Alexander Nakarada. Audio editing by myself. Maybe one time Alec. At least that episode is in the process of being edited. Our Instagram can be found at goon.quest. If you'd like to provide names of NPCs or magic items, you can submit those suggestions at goonquest@outlook.com or through the Google form, which in our Instagram, and the link is in the bio. If you want to support the show, you can do so on our Patreon, GoonQuest. There'll be extra information, a bunch of other fun things on there. All right, thank you guys.
Bye, Dark
This episode will come out
Goons.
after the episode that Alec has made.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Me. Wait a second.
Dark Goons.